Guys, today you decide if this build is overpowered / broken, and if you have never seen anything quite like this, please don't hesitate, hit that like and smash that sub if you want to be updated with all the best PvP, PvE builds just like this one. And the reason is quite simple why this build is overpowered. I'm using Backfire SMG hybrid setup, and I'm right now like proud dad seeing his son dating with Jennifer Lopez. I think the reason is quite obvious. Backfire SMG is providing you with extra 200% crit damage, so in this build, which is hybrid setup, you have 300% crit damage. It's absolutely nuts. You will wipe every goddamn legendary enemy. It doesn't matter if it's Stronghold, Legendary Summit, Rogue Agent, Changa, yada. Nothing and nobody will be able to kill you. And I have to say only one thing. Welcome to Insanity! Uncle Butcher in the building. Like I said before, I'm using Backfire Exotic SMG, but as you may notice, I'm not receiving any bleed whatsoever on reload. I'm only getting a ridiculous amount of armor. We are exploiting in this setup Bloodsucker talent. If you didn't know, actually guys, by killing one enemy you are getting 10% armor back, but by stacking Bloodsucker with last kill, pay attention to this information. By last kill, you will not get 10% armor back, but 100% armor back. That's the reason why you are seeing that blue armor all over the place. And Bloodsucker can be triggered with your skill kills as well. And if you will use perfect Bloodsucker, which I'm using, with last kill, or with fully stacked Bloodsucker, you will get 120% bonus armor. It's absolutely stupid, man. I paired it up with Intimidate talent. You could use Overwatch if you want more skill damage, but Intimidate, it works really good in this one. But before we continue, quick word from today's sponsor, Diving.net. If you're looking for any weapon but you don't have time, or simply you don't want to grind, then these guys can help you all. They have been working for many years with me and in business. I have tested this service by myself. They can be trusted, and with my promo code RBDIV you will have 15% discount not only on Division 2 items but on all services in general. And if you have any questions, simply comment down below or contact the operator. But now let's get back to this amazing Backfire SMG setup. And like I said before, if you have never seen anything quite like this, please hit that like and smash that sub. I'm trying my best to create some dope new fresh builds, but you know, it's kinda difficult right now in the game because we haven't seen any meaningful update for a while, and at least for months. Nothing really that spectacular for us in stores. I mean, who knows when we will get next season and what it will be about. Lots of unknown things in Division 2 universe. I hope Heartlands or maybe Resurgence will come soon. At least I want to play some decent PvP, man. I really loved PvP in Division 2, yes, but it was like 2 years ago. A couple last updates completely destroyed PvP. Anyway guys, let's dive into this build, and it's really special. Like I said, I tried my best to create something new, and I think I kinda nailed it. I managed to create completely fresh setup. Like I said, most likely you have never seen anything quite like this. So for specialization and for any hybrid build in general, I think you know the drill. We will use Technician specialization. It's simply the best specialization to use for any hybrid setup, period, because you are getting skill damage, which is must have. You are getting extra skill tier that allows us to use one more offensive or armor core attribute. You have Artificial Hive, you have Linked Laser Pointer attachment, which we will not use in this setup, but you got the idea. And Last but not the least thing, you have disrupt grenades, and those are really important, guys. So for the weapon choice, I'm using exotic SMG Backfire. Not only it looks badass in my opinion, one of the best looking exotic in the game, at least for me, man. Everybody has their own taste, but this bad boy looks amazing, and with fully stacked talent, you will get 200% extra crit damage, baby. By itself, it hits super extra hard. It's super dope, but your skills as well can deal with toughest enemies in the game without breaking a sweat. And like I said, your skill kills will trigger Bloodsucker. That's life hack number 1. Disrupt grenades, on the other hand, on legendary difficulty are absolutely delicious. You can stop these annoying war machines, throw one grenade, focus your skills on this shit, and that's all she wrote. You're gonna destroy every goddamn enemy in this game. You can stop drones, you can stop healing stations with your grenades. Those can save your ass and can be pretty goddamn clutch. If you will be overwhelmed with enemies, those healing stations, explosions, yeah, those grenades are absolutely must have. For second weapon, I'm using AK with preservation. Unfortunately, preservation is fixed now, it doesn't work with your skill kills, but still, if you kill non-elite enemy with preservation talent on your weapon, you will get pretty decent amount of armor. You could use maybe the mob shotgun, but I love my AK because it will work with my exotic coyote mask for longer ranges. So pretty goddamn easy money. For pistol, absolutely must have TDR pistol, which will give you extra skill tier and use in sync. If you will play legendary difficulty with multiple directives applied, most likely you will be short on ammo, so you have to use in sync. And that extra skill tier will increase your skill health and skill damage. It's super dope synergy. It's pretty goddamn obvious why I'm using that pistol. So top-notch synergy from top to the bottom. For my main weapon, like I said, I am using Backfire paired up with exotic coyote mask, and that's game over. In close range, you are getting 25% extra crit damage. So fully stacked setup, you can get 300% crit damage. It's absolutely stupid if you think about that. In mid-range, you are getting additional 10% crit chance and you are losing only 10% crit damage, and at longer ranges you are getting 25% crit chance. That's perfect with your AK. Basically, you will crit non-stop on longer distances, so that's the reason why I'm using assault rifle as my second weapon. Crit chance is not a problem. Like I said, in mid-range you will sit already at 50% crit chance, and 40% is also really decent to proc your Backfire buff. It's super dope synergy. In terms of my bleed resistance, yeah, I have 97% bleed resistance. I mean this build is absolutely something special. Unicorn setup. You have exotic coyote mask, which will provide not only you but your squad with extra damage. You have almost maximum bleed resistance. You have 4/5 skill tiers if you will use named pistol. That's really dope with your skills. You have armor 1.1 million, but don't forget that perfect Bloodsucker will provide you with 120% bonus armor, so you are getting more bonus armor than you have actually your own armor. It's absolutely nasty. For chest piece, I'm using Intimidate talent. Since we have that stupid amount of bonus armor, we can easily stack Intimidate talent and receive lots of weapon damage in close range. And with Backfire, you want to fight in close range. You are much more efficient. Stability, accuracy is pretty decent on Backfire. You are getting that extra weapon damage. But of course you could replace Intimidate with maybe Overwatch to boost your teammates and yourself and receive extra skill damage. And the reason why Bloodsucker is so goddamn overpowered, you saw how much ammo you get only from one kill. Now Bloodsucker is stacked and look how much ammo I'm getting. and my skills are doing all dirty work, and I'm still getting, look, I mean, it's absolutely gorgeous setup. You are getting ammo non-stop, ridiculous amount. You can trigger Bloodsucker with your skills and with your weapons. I'm using, of course, Yal's holster for extra hazard protection, improvised gloves for bleed resistance mod, and Wyvern knee pads for skill damage and hazard protection. This build is not tried. Woo! I try to cover it as good as I can. For skills, of course, Striker Drone, Assault Turret, Butcher drops the mic. See you in the next one. Bye.